Welcome to the Daily Blaze. This is a show I record every day, and I do that because, one, for me personally, that's the best way to instill a new habit, is to do it daily. No excuses, no breaks. It's just part of my daily routine. It's something I do every day. It's normal, it's natural. It's like brushing my teeth. It's like sleeping and eating. Two, for you guys, it gives me an excuse to create content every day and something to do that hopefully you guys enjoy and get something out of. That's why I'm doing it, is to share, is to really just talk about mindset and principles I find useful and techniques I use, and hopefully you can use them too. So today what came to mind is self-talk. And the reason self-talk is so important is because every day, all day, what's going on? Self-talk. It's the thoughts that go on in your head. How do you deal with that? What do you do when you're alone with your thoughts? Do you let your thoughts run your life? Do you let your thoughts control you, rule you? Or do you rule your thoughts? Do you have dominion over your own mind? And that all comes down to how you talk to yourself, and that's why it's called self-talk. Sometimes it's best to bypass self-talk completely. And what I mean by that is, instead of talking to yourself inside your head, thinking, you go beyond thought, beyond thinking, beyond self-talk. When you go beyond thought, you get to a place of being. It's when things just are. For example, the desk that my phone is sitting on right now recording this video, the desk isn't thinking or doing anything. It's just being. It's just being a desk. That's what it's programmed to do. That's what it is. It just is. This wall in this room, it's not thinking about being a wall, how to self-talk. Oh, I'm having a negative day. I don't want to stand up and be a wall today. Oh, but I'm going to use a positive mindset today, positive self-talk. No, it doesn't think. It just is. It just stands there. It just is the wall. It just is what a wall is. So that's being. That's beyond thinking. So sometimes it's best to go beyond self-talk, beyond all thinking, no mind, rather than mind. We talk about mindset, it's Trailblazer Mindset, but sometimes you gotta go beyond mind and beyond mindset completely. When you are thinking, which is most of the time, we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, depending on which neuroscientist you talk to. That's a lot of thinking that goes on. Even if you have a calm mind, a quiet mind, you meditate, you're not overthinking, you don't think excessively throughout the day, you still got tens of thousands of thoughts. You still got a lot of fucking thoughts. So instead of just saying, oh, well, let's just go beyond thoughts and just be all of the time. Well, that's not practical. That's not possible unless you're going to go live in a cave and go hardcore on that and study and be a monk and commit your whole lifestyle to that, which I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you're not, then you're going to have a lot of thoughts, right? So you've heard the phrase, if you can't beat them, join them. Well, if we're going to be doing a lot of thinking, we might as well do some quality thinking and have some positive thoughts. And a lot of thoughts are about ourselves. That's called the default mode network. When we're thinking about, if I'll put it in the first person, if I'm thinking about myself, my life, how things affect me, how people relate to me, is this good for me, bad for me? All these things related to myself, that's the default mode network. We spend a lot of time there. So since we spend a lot of time there already and a lot of mental energy on that, why not harness that and steer it in a positive direction and use positive self-talk to direct that in a positive way so that all these thoughts we're having in the default mode network about ourselves are positive rather than negative. They're helpful rather than hurtful. That's what I mean by positive and negative. It doesn't have to be sunshine and rainbows, feeling great all the time is necessarily positive. It's just, is it helping me? Is it, all this I look at through a practical lens. Is this helping my day-to-day? Is this helping me achieve my goals? That's what positive thinking means to me. Is it helpful to my goals? Is it helpful to what's in my best interest in life? Or is it hurtful? So self-talk, very important. Be mindful of how you talk to yourself. Catch yourself saying things like, I can't, it's too hard. I don't have time. I don't have energy. I'm too tired, too old, too young, don't know enough, not smart enough, not good enough, not strong enough, not fast enough, not wise enough. I wish I would have done that. I should do this. Be mindful. When you're saying these things to yourself, when you catch yourself doing that, reframe it instantly. Replace it. So if you, for example, if you're saying, I can't do that, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough energy, I'm too tired. Say, I can do that when I allow time, when I give myself more energy, when I eat the right foods, exercise in the morning, sleep well, whatever I need to do to give myself that energy, because I know there's other people around me that have plenty of energy that are doing it. If someone else can do it, I can do it. And everyone has 24 hours in a day. I don't have any less time than anyone else, so why am I saying I don't have any time? There's plenty of time. So self-talk, how we talk to ourselves, very important. Even if you're around other people, you're still thinking, you still are talking to yourself in your head. So self-talk is with you no matter, self-talk is with you no matter if you're by yourself or with others. You always have the self-talk. You always have the roommate in your head, as Michael Singer, Untethered Soul, puts it. There's always that roommate in there. It's always the mind thinking, telling you things. So why not have those things it tells you be empowering, positive, helpful to your goals in your life? So that's the message for today, guys. Self-talk, make it count, make it strong, make it empowering, make it helpful. Thanks for watching. Keep blazing it up.